I'm listening to Adele's new album 30 for 30 hours straight.
This week, Adele's highly anticipated album 30 has finally arrived.
In order to get a good feel for the album, I'm going to be listening to it for the next 30 hours straight. I will literally be eating, breathing, and sleeping Adele's voice for the next 2 days. In order to reach my goal, I'll have to listen to the album in its entirety for 31 straight times. Without further ado, let's see if this album is good or not. Okay, here we go. Start of Adele's 30 for 30 hours. This is my first listen.
I took a shower, made and ate breakfast. Before you know it, the first listen was done.
That concludes my first listen of the album. It's 12:30, but her voice is insane. Her vocal performance on this album is insane. I'm in the middle of the third listen right now, and I've hit a bit of a wall. It's gonna be a rough one. This is gonna be a rough one. Fourth listen, listen 5. I just got through the fifth listen, the milestone 5th hour of this journey. I don't think this will ever be said again, but I just finished an Adele album in a Home Depot. So that's cool. The 6th listen starts now. Number 7.
David's been listening to Adele so much, he thinks that he's Adele. What's your favorite song of the album?
To be loved. Because don't we all just want to be loved?
Number 8.
Then I went to BAM to buy the vinyl. And God knows I'll never listen to this thing again. So comment below if you want it, and my favorite comment wins.
On to number 9. Listen 10. The 11th listen. I feel like I've been divorced to a man and he just took all my money. One thing is to listen to this whole thing, but the other thing is the most of it's kind of sad and depressing, and that's the real battle. Depression. In life, maybe. Not even just in this situation.
12 hour recorded podcast. I mean, it's good. Her vocals will bring... Her vocals could make the paint in the 16th chapel melt. 13, I started to go crazy. And... well, 14.
My 14th listen now. Ah! Sorry for the outburst before. When I said I'm literally eating, sleeping, and breathing this album, I meant it.
I slept 8 hours with some of the worst sleep I've ever had. But with that, I made it all the way to listen 23.
Last night was rough. Adele was screaming in my ear all night. But I got some good hours in, and I'm feeling refreshed this morning. I was losing my mind last night. So I feel like a little rejuvenated and ready to finish this off. I'm on my 23rd listen, 24. I'm officially over the 24-hour mark. A whole day of listening to Adele. Listen 26 done. Here comes listen 27, 28, 29. So this is the second time the sun's been down since I've been listening to this album. I only got 2 hours left. This is my 30th listen.
Listen to 2 songs. I'm already sick of it.
I am finally done with the Adele 30 for 30. Here's a little bit of evidence if you don't believe me. I got the track history here. Now Apple Music only has the last 22 hours of music on here, so my whole Adele run wouldn't even fit. I am so mentally exhausted from this, I can't believe it. To be honest, I'm probably one of the only people in the world that have this kind of expertise on this album at this point, and I can honestly say that this album is one of the most pretty good albums I've ever listened to. It's pretty good. It wasn't worth all that time for sure, and will I ever listen to it again? Probably not. But anyways, if you did, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Yeah.
What inspired this album?
Just my heartbreak, I think. My heartbreak and my husband, my dirty husband, and so all my munsey.